Hey yo, what's up you guys? We were reviewing the DC McFarlane Multiverse, the Riddler. Here's the box on the side. Got the Riddler from DC Classics on the back. Got the picture of the Riddler in his classic uniform. To get into his accessories real quick, we'll get the old ones out of the way. Got the stand, got the card, which has the bio. I'm not going to even really read the bio, just because it's a very well-known character. So, but to get into his other accessories real quick, here is the staff with the question mark. And to give some context, he comes out with this kind of grip hand. I put the other grip hand on, but he originally comes out of the box with the this like splayed out hand, but he does have other hands besides that. He has two fists, as you can see. Here's what one looks like. He's got a pointer finger, and of course he has a pointing finger. He has a pointing hand. He's got this kind of, I don't know, kind of relaxed hand. And he's got a thumbs up hand. So yeah, let me quickly show you. I haven't gotten into a two-handed pose with the cane. Let's see if I can try and do that real quick. I mean, it's not the best, but, you know, works. So there you go. We'll keep that out of his hands for now. And we'll take a look at the figure himself. So I'm pretty sure this is on the same body as the previous character I reviewed, which is the Blue Beetle Booster Gold body. As you can see, it's just he's got question marks all over. It's like a one suit thing. You got the purple gloves and the belt. This gauntlet, like the lower part of the glove, is loose on mine, but this other one's not, but it's glued too low. So you see the green suit, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna really care about it. And the only other complaints I have would be that hold on, make sure. Okay. Would be that you can kind of see that, obviously, I imagine that this entire body was painted green or printed in green, and there's like some parts around like the neck area where like you can kind of notice that like maybe it was originally green. So as for the face, it's definitely like a classic comic goofy looking Riddler. You got the purple mask and kind of a smirk. You got blue highlights in the hair. I don't know if you can... You can't really see that because it's not focusing, so that's great. But yeah, so there's not a lot of scope to this. You will notice that there is like these kind of like boot straps here because that's just the body mold. I don't know why they don't get rid of that for some reason. So but yeah, so obviously, I mean, I usually do like a background of like how I know the character or whatever. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? I mean, if you grew up at all with superheroes and you grew up with Batman, you'll probably know who he is. He's been in multiple movies now, and he's almost in every cartoon that Batman's in. So yeah. I can't tell you which one's my first interaction because it could either be the movie, the really old one, or the Unjustice show, because he's been in there too, or even some other Batman shows have him show up. So, but yeah, so he is one of my favorite Batman villains, though. I think he's pretty underrated. I always viewed him as kind of like one of the three bosses of the DC, or at least of the Batman villain thing. And that's partly due to like the Lego Batman series, where like you had the Joker and you had the Penguin and you had the Riddler, and they all had like these specific villains that somehow like went with the theme of each of them. Like they somehow each made sense, you know, because the Jokers were all crazy, the Riddlers were all, kind of, I mean, they're nuts, they're all nuts, but like, they kind of just like had this like goofiness about them. And then Penguins is just Penguin's gain, I guess. I don't know. But like, I always viewed him as like, if you were to have like 3 different like bosses over every other Batman villain, I feel like it would be Joker, Riddler, and Penguin. At least back then. I'm sure there's some other villains I could throw in there now that would be bosses. I mean, of course, you'd have Ra's al Ghul too, but he's like a whole another thing. Same with Talon. So, but anywho, let's get into the articulation. So his head can move up that far, it can move down that far, it can look side to side. It's got a bit of ankle tiltage. He's got the usual shoulder joints. His arms can go up that far. His arms can go down that far. He's got... Oh, wow. Damn. Really tight biceps roll. Double jointed elbows. And the usual like wrist swivel and all that. He's got the usual diaphragm cut where you kind of combine both the upper body and the lower body. So you can bend that far forward, bend that far back, and of course tilt side to side and swivel. His legs can kick up that far, kick back that far, they can kick that far out. Don't really have any thigh cut. Got double jointed knees, and he's got the usual, swivel, and then up and down movement, rocker, and then toe articulation. Ankles are seeming to be really tight lately. So and this side's biceps seem to work a little better, but yeah. So, but we have a comparison. Let me just move some things out of the way here. I know this video may seem a little, I don't know, janky, if that makes sense. It's just because, yeah. So, but we will get him standing next to Captain Atom here, which, I mean, let's be for real here. You would stand no chance against Captain Atom. But, okay, you guys can't see how tall they are. That's awesome. So, yeah, I mean, obviously I've got probably their legs a little messed up, but they're around the same height. So, there you go. So again, I do apologize if this video is a little shorter. It's just that I don't know, I just kind of want to get straight to the point and review them. I don't know if you'll see any other reviews while I'm on vacation, but I do know that, obviously once I get back, I will continue reviews. They will still not be like as frequent. That's just life. So, but hope you enjoy these videos. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.